Only peace and love. I've been doing scratch that. I have just been taking care of myself. G and I went to Maryland. I haven't been feeling good these past few days. Like my panic attacks have been a little bit hot, a little extreme. Cause I was on a medicine. Like if you know, I don't really like having to take the medicine, but my symptoms are that severe to where I had to do something for some relief. Even when it came to my diet, like I'm taking something to help me eat. Nervous system is a real thing, and like, there's so much going on. I'm seeing an endocrinologist now for hirsutism, which may be connected to PCOS or may not. I have a test in July to see if it's PCOS or genetic, which I think it's both. So I also got a geneticist, like at the hospital. I'm still confused about everything because I'm not really prone to all the genetic health mergers that can go on in your body. But my nervous system dysregulation linked with my PTSD is real. But it also may be genetics. There's a few tests they need to take that probably should have been taken when I was born, but no one wanted to address the elephant in the room, so I'm having to do that now. I've got a hearing in 8 days. I'm nervous about that, which I told my daughter today. She's like, Mom, don't be nervous. You got this. I have a lawyer. I have a hearing team. I've just been, I didn't even explain this, like, I feel okay and then I don't. And it comes out of nowhere, so my days aren't as random anymore. I'm trying to plan everything out. I try to just stay close to the house because having this happen in public is not fun. It happens sometimes when I'm coming from the grocery store. Tension in my neck, pulsing heart rate, blood pressure is probably high, throbbing, tingling in my arms and my neck, total exhaustion afterwards. The more extreme they are, the more probability that I will have another one after it stops. And then normally I'm okay until disaster strikes again. So either this is CPTSD alone, or I may have an underlying lung or heart condition. But either way, my medical team is working closely with me, and I'm doing everything in my power to stay alive and healthy. I feel so much better than earlier. I almost called an ambulance. I try not to be calling the ambulance. It seems like every time they're extreme, I want to call an ambulance. So I'm grateful I didn't call the ambulance because once they stop, we have nothing to go on. So one thing my therapist did tell me, and I did actually call her today and leave her a message. I'm good for calling her and hanging up to where she wouldn't know that I called or was in distress. But I did call her today and I left a message and told her that, like, I'm feeling really bad today. My anxiety is Thursday, Sunday, and today. was calling her instead of going to the ER because I don't feel like getting committed in the psych ward for freaking panic attacks. That happened 2 weeks ago. I'm not going through that again. So that like I'm deterred from going to the ER. Cause like when you go in the ER, you're getting a random doctor. Especially on the weekends when my doctors aren't there. So I ain't gonna lie, I almost went today, but then I was like, if I'm not gonna die, if I'm not gonna die, then what's the point? It's crazy work. Crazy work. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my string. Y'all gotta give me some light in here because I just be in the dark. I'm not saying I'm neurodivergent, but it's like I feel like I don't know. The nervous system is a big system. I do feel a little better. I just need to eat. Then I'll probably be sleepy. So I took my medicine. First thing is 4 a.m. and I didn't eat. So I don't know, like, I got a little bit of light. Yeah. My medicine came. Like, I'm never gonna run out of that. I feel like even my vitamin D, she sent me 90 of them. Yeah, like every time I have a panic attack, like I just be wanting to sleep after. So yeah, that's why I haven't even been writing. Like I can't even. Get my poor little stuff together. So I'll make me some French fries. Ooh. So the daggone stuffy stick will take pictures. If I press it the wrong way. I don't know why it's on. It should be off. The shutter button. Yes, I'll be talking. And I'll be waiting so long to eat. I think if I still at my door. I don't like them in my bed around here. In my bed.
Hold the string with a little check-in. Brain meningioma diagnosis. Find out if you may qualify to file a compensation claim, even if you don't have your old medical records.
So I've been making a little bit of content here and there, just like pictures and like videos. Other than that, I'm just like not really doing as good as I was, but not as bad as I was before when I really first got sick. These fish bites are good. Very good.
checking.
I've been going to the doctor to take care of my health. They say I'm borderline diabetic, and I'm sure that's only because of my weight. I don't ever go over the threshold unless I'm pregnant. I haven't done anything in the DNA thing. I did go to Maryland for the reunion. It was nice. I've just been focusing on my health and trying to stay as low stress as possible. Gina finished her school. She got 2 trades out of 3. She's about to start looking for some work that she can maintain with her health. She takes extra good care of me. And herself. I've been okay just battling with my nervous system. That's been the hardest thing for me to get a grip on. This is why I cut a lot of people off, respectfully, so that I could get my, it's just like when you go through stuff with certain sectors of people, you realize like you guys don't really have a future. So like moving on is like the best thing. And I told my sister yesterday, I had a real bad panic attack at her house yesterday. I told her, I said, this is the most peace I have ever had in my entire life. Like, I have peace. A lot of my people connecting me from the past was like really a lot of drama and trauma. A lot of drama and trauma. And like, G don't have trauma. My phone keep going in my own. What's going on? All messages done. So yeah, I've been taking it easy and really just paying attention to my body and my cues to when like I'm gonna have an episode. I'm just not feeling well. I'm paying attention to what my body needs. Something like I've never done. Like, it's kind of weird for me that I have to do all this self-care stuff because I never really been. I can't say that. And fully, I was really sick. That environment just made me so, ugh. I'm so grateful I'm not in that environment anymore. I mean, I had a cousin die. I've known her all my life. But sending love to my cousin Man. If you seen my post and you have it in your heart to donate for the burial of my cousin, it's on my Facebook page on both pages. And maybe on my community tab. I can't remember. Flags are perfect. Did you cook this song? I did still want to give my channel some love. I haven't been on here in a while. But I've been taking it easy. Doctor's orders, like, I've just been taking it easy because so, life is too precious. Hopefully after this year is over, I can take a vacation somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna go to North Carolina, Philly, or Delaware. I think Gina got mama in Delaware. I feel like I need like a week. Just gonna take it easy. Leave Gina and the dog here. I know I just want to go somewhere where it's low stress. Oh, this boy toy in here. Now I need more water. I was taking that vitamin D every day. I think I'm gonna put it on my calendar. Make sure I take that every day again. Once I get good and full, I know I'm going to sleep. I feel like I should just go take me a nap. I started on my room. Gina mentioned today too. We've been since 2020. So September we'll be here 6 years. I need to throw some stuff away. Or donate some clothes to Goodwill. I'm gonna break down some clothes. Some of these sheets and stuff that I got. No, I can keep the sheets because we got those air matrices in case we have company. Excuse me, it's a lot of stuff that I need to go through and give to a thrift store or Goodwill or something. Because we have yet to do that, and like, I still got clothes in the closet out here compared to this closet. Oh my God, so I need to, I think I'm gonna start working on my, what they call it, feng shui, like your energy in your home. I felt like earlier I was having a panic attack in my room, so I went into the room and then I felt better. So like, honestly, I'm frustrated with dealing with this, to be honest. I've always dealt with PTSD since, oh my God, when was the first time somebody put a gun to my head? I think it was Nikita Blue. Allen Street. Allen Street is like, oh my God, all the way back. So I've always had issues with post-traumatic stress, but it's just the stress lasted so long. But the way I react to it now is totally frustrating because as an adult, I like to go do things like go to the grocery store. I like to go to my sister's house. Tried to go to my sister's house the other day, and I had to call Gina to come get me from the other side of the projects because I had a real bad attack and had to sit down and like it was scary because everybody was outside and like nobody responded with me in distress. Like I don't expect them to, but like it's just so weird for that they happen out in public. So a lot of times I just want to stay home. Even the past couple times that I went out of town, I'm so grateful that I didn't get like this. Like even when I went to Maryland, I was good until I got back home. As soon as I got back home, I went in the hospital. So it's so random. Like the symptoms are so random and they mimic heart attacks. So like it's very frustrating to have because it's like I'm doing everything that I can to get it under control. Outside of medicines, I don't really do well. Like my body eventually builds a tolerance or the pill turns on me, like hydroxyzine. That I had to stop taking it because it started making me have panic attacks. So it's like it worked until it didn't work no more. So it's like I'm very frustrated. It's very frustrating because there is no like end all be all fix. So socializing and all that. I don't know why my camera keep going in and out, you know. Somebody might be trying to call me. My things on do not disturb. Socializing is like on the back burner because I don't know. Like this is just really taking over my life right now. But I'm not complaining. At the end of the day, I have lived and survived so much. I'm grateful that this is the only issue that I have. You know, it could be worse. My therapist is not calling me back yet. I call her. She's probably like, Michelle, you're gonna be fine. Go take a nap. And it sounds like, and I know I'm saying it like she's like, oh no, she knows. Like it's very they're very extreme. Like I had it at my sister's house, and I literally this was yesterday, right? Yeah, I went over there yesterday. I was so embarrassed. I just kept telling her I'm sorry. I had to take my bra off. The bra makes it worse. Like I'm trying to breathe. Like I don't want anything constricting my chest. I'm trying to force my heart rate back to normal, which is a process. Then all the tension in my nerves around my neck and my arms and the tingling and the me saying to myself, this isn't gonna last 20 minutes. This isn't gonna last 20 minutes. It's just, ugh. It is what it is. I earned these stripes. I surely earned them. Imagine going to school from Head Start until fifth grade being struck by strangers who are your teachers. They're freaking strangers. They don't grow up in our neighborhood. I didn't know any of my teachers personally. Um, those people struck me. And at this point, discipline is one thing. What that was, it wasn't discipline. Even at home, it wasn't discipline. It was just, you must fear me. It was more like control. Just to control me, not even to nurture me. Like, they don't do that in school now, so clearly it wasn't okay. Because I had to learn how to discipline without strong arm discipline. That should be for prisoners of wars. But I was raised by military parents. That's how they look at rearing. It's not okay. Most of my childhood, I don't even. It's like blacked out. Like I protected myself from it. It's just not okay. And then when I became a mom, and do you think like I did not discipline my child? I disciplined her with her teaching her how to respect herself and respect me as a mother and as a woman and as a divorced mother. Um, Mind you, we are all creatures of habit. In the beginning, when she got to the age where I needed to discipline her, I started out the way I was taught because it happened to me by her reactions. The cold soul shivering she used to do when she knew that I was about to discipline her. Like she was terrified. And that is what my mama and my teachers and them, my adopted parents, military parents, and my teachers in the South and in Philadelphia and those Catholic people wanted me to do. Had I been like that, they would have loved that. But I didn't like that feeling. Like it felt dirty. Like I just made my daughter scared of me. That's not okay. So I went to her and I said, Gina, I'm mommy. Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. Sometimes you're gonna do bad things. You have to be honest with mommy so mommy can help you. That might be the maintenance people. Gina's handling everything today because I'm not okay. I'm just feeling better now. I'm just trying to take it easy so I don't go back into. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to film it one day. Like I want to literally see like what my sister saw yesterday. I want to see what I look like when it's happening. Cause the funniest thing happened to me. Like my arms start tingling, so I'm doing all this like trying to make sure because I'm feeling like it's my circulation. So I'm like doing this. So I'm like I was doing it outside on Thursday. And I was like, they probably not saying nothing. They probably thinking that I'm coming down off crack or something. Because, you know, they be moving. I laugh about it. That was not funny, but I was so embarrassed having this episode outside in the public. I know I don't have anything to be embarrassed about. Like, I'm not the only person suffering from PTSD, CPTSD, or nervous dysregulation, period. I'm not the only one. But in that moment, I'm so vulnerable. That is not a good feeling. I don't like that feeling. I be very vulnerable in that moment. Like, at the mercy of whoever is around me. And, like, that scares me the most. Unless I'm here around my daughter or, you know, here. So my reality is totally different than it was. I'm literally about to tell them, can we just do Xanax? Like, at this point, I'm tired. Like, if Xanax, if a single, not the double G's, 3 a day, 120, no. Maybe like 30 singles. And I just take one as needed, just suck on it. Because I honestly, the symptoms are making me uncomfortable. Like, almost every aspect of my life, I'm uncomfortable. Because I can go to the grocery store right now. It's either going to happen or it's not. Like, I'm either going to have psychosomatic symptoms or I'm not. So it's like a lot of times I just don't do the thing. Because I'm like, I don't want to be walking to the store. Last time I went to the grocery store, actually, I had a panic attack coming back. It was extreme. I had to sit down. This woman did stop. That's the like, nobody stops all the time, which I'm not mad about that, but it's just, I don't like being that vulnerable out in public. And then say I don't keep my breathing correct and I do lose consciousness, like that is just the scariest thing for me. Like any adult, any independent adult would not like that level of vulnerability in the public. And even my sister noticed. I don't think she had ever saw it happen before. So shout out to you, Denny. I can't imagine what that looks like, seeing your friend like go through something like that and you can't do anything. But yeah, that's been my reality since 2024, since Gina overdosed 9 days in a row and they caught her Social Security off. I have been living off $250 a month for the past 2 years. I don't know how I have made it this far. I don't. and getting Gina through school, helping her do everything with her health. So yeah, I've been struggling with this reality of mine. Um, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been consuming me. Over 52 appointments at the hospital since November of 2025. It's only June, and these are appointments that I've made. So like I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Some days I don't show up. Like Thursday, I did not feel right. I didn't really realize that I didn't feel good because I still tried to go somewhere that day later. But I learned my lesson that I was not okay. So I'm having to pay attention to a body that I don't really know, if that makes sense. Because I have numbed myself for so long. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Some days I'm okay, some days I'm not. And this is just a day I wanted to give my channel an update. Vasily is doing good. He's in there chilling. He wants back in my room. But I don't let him in my bed when I'm eating. Gina's doing good. She finished graphic design. She is certified. She is now on a job hunt. And I'm so grateful for that. Um, Her idea, no pressure. I don't pressure her because she's already got she deals with so much as it is. And then like it's just we depend on each other every day. Um, because we're all we got. We literally are all we got. Do I have particular people that I can reach out to for support? Yes. Thank God for that. But I try not to do that unless I'm really like in a bind. Like now, I'm struggling, stressing about how I'm gonna get this and how I'm gonna get that. I'm just gonna do the best that I can. This has been a lot. So I've got court in like 8 days, and I'll be so glad. I'm gonna cry. If I win, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. And I'm gonna thank God for somebody finally hearing me. Like I know there are people. I want more connections with people who deal with this. Shout out to DJ V. She was on the phone with me one day. I was having a really big panic attack. She talked me through it. Shout out to Michelle Riley. I love you so much. She went through so much with her mom. And me and Gina are like a mirror when it comes to Michelle and her mom. Like, Gina is who Michelle was to her mother. So I've kind of really connected with her from her loss and her battles with fighting for her mom and advocating for her. So it's again, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing my story, like sharing the true grind of being a single person with CPTSD, a single parent battling CPTSD actively, with my symptoms not being under control yet. It's a lot. The medicine I was taking, I won't say that I went through an overdose, but I went through an adverse reaction after about 2 years of taking it, which was a shock for me. So, like, I was getting sick and I couldn't understand what it was, but then when I stopped the medicine, it was the medicine. So, like, my doctor, like, we worked close hand in hand. I reported everything to him. Then I had an abscess and went to the ER, and they committed me in a psych ward for no reason. And they withheld my medicine and gave me the medicine that was harming me 3 times overnight. So then I had to get that medicine out of my system, and it was when I got home. I felt bad for more days. But I said I'm not going back to the ER. If I'm DYING, I'm just going to DYING at home because I refuse to go back to the ER and be treated like an animal. Um, I went there for an abscess, and instead of them listening to me and figuring out that the medicine that I was taking was actually bothering me, they were too busy worrying about if I smoked crack and all these other things they drug tested me for, which was unbelievable. And my medical team saw it, and they were not happy about that. My therapist says she gets very upset when people are committed when they're not supposed to be for no reason. I've been through hell. They kept coming in there telling me, they kept calling my daughter. And I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, this is what I said. My daughter's not a whore. She's not out all night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Stop calling my fucking child. She's asleep. Then come to find out when I got home, Gina said they never call her at all. So when it comes to relief, when I'm in these modes, if I don't call somebody or if Gina don't got my back, like I just suffer through it because I will not go back to the ER to be treated like a fucking animal. Like that was the worst experience. And then I lost a friend because I was in the lobby. Like I really felt like if I had white skin, I wouldn't have been treated like that. I'm dead serious. That's how I felt. And I had a big falling out with my Dominican, no, Puerto Rican co-patient from group. So it's just been a lot going on emotionally, but I've just been really numb to everything. Like even when my niece reached out to me, I didn't see it in March, thank God. But when I did see it, I got a little triggered, but I'm handling my distress a lot better than when I first started. I had no distress tolerance skills. I had no DBT skills. I had no mindfulness skills. Like you would think that I would have these type of skills, but interpersonal skills, but no. I did not have these skills, and if I did have them, I was not using them. So going to DBT now for the past 2 years is good. I think I wanted to her that I want to stop, and I want to tweak my treatment plan. Like I don't know if I want to do the EDMR. They offer me that, but then if I do that, I have to stop therapy. So I don't know if that's something that I want. That's kind of right now something that I don't want. I'm more I'm more interested in the genetic testing that they're going to start when I have my geneticist. Like I'm having a specialist who is a genetics, like a real geneticist. Like they have that in the women's health clinic because I have a hormone imbalance. I've always had a hormone imbalance, and I believe the imbalance came from my father's sperm being 70 years old at conception, which, and I'm explaining in this with a grain of salt the best that I can from what I understand. There are certain genes that mutate after a certain age in the sperm that can impact the adrenal system, which is connected to your nervous system and adrenaline. So I remember she mentioned something about that, and I was like, She said, listen, the criteria of my father um, kind of widens the spectrum. And October, we start the, I don't know what you call it, the genetics regimen. I don't know what you call it, genetic study, genetic doctoring, genetic care. I think my care will now be geared to my DNA, which is preferably because maybe there could be something in there that this medicine I just had to get off, maybe something that my genetics would have told you not to give that to me, you know? So it's just nerve wracking. I want normalcy back. But then I'm like, I don't remember when my life was ever normal, so I don't even know what I want back. I just want to be happy. I want to be at peace. I want to stop having these panic attacks. I want to be able to go and come as I please. Like, I haven't really been able to do that. A lot of times I'll just bow out because I don't know how my body is going to respond. So I do a lot of sitting and thinking and sleeping and ruminating and a little bit of rage. I'd be a liar if I didn't admit this. Some days it's just rage. There's a rage that I even have to go through any of this. Even with the no contact that I instituted around myself to protect myself, like I don't even want to explain that to anybody. Like if you don't understand that your presence in my life is causing me health problems or your drama or your trauma, like I don't care if you understand it or not. Like I just don't want to be reminded of the trauma that I'm getting over. Like I'm getting over my brother getting murdered. I'm getting over the trauma of meeting our family. I'm getting over the trauma of the treatment that I received one by one from all of these individuals in my life pre-healing. Like I don't look back. You know the story in the Bible with Lot when they's like, and another thing, like even with YouTube, like even just with social anything, it's like it's so much negative, just negativity. It's hate everywhere. So it's like I don't have that. I don't want that. I don't. I don't grow well in hateful conditions. I don't do well in hateful conditions. No one should. Um, I just want better for me. And I've started that, and I'm doing that, and I'm just proud. I'm proud of how far I've come. There was a point where my emotions were so my nervous system was so dysregulated, I couldn't even sit up here and talk to you. Like y'all saw me going back and forth to the hospital before I finally got my true diagnosis complete. So I'm just thankful. I don't know when I'm gonna come back with gratitude and chill. And my phone, I have been texting people. I'm waiting for RSS to get off my phone. I have a Motorola, so Motorola doesn't like iMessage. So if you're texting me after I've texted you and I'm not responding to what you've actually said, I'm not getting your text. Your texts are going to this phone number on the iPhone network, who I believe is a Spanish woman. Let my niece tell it. The lady's Spanish. So even my daughter, we're on the same phone plan, and my daughter couldn't even text me. She can now, so there's been some changes made. But any chat that I started, like I started a chat with me, Karima, and Kate, I can't get into the chat anymore because it was RSS. So if you got a message text from me and you have not gotten a reply from what you sent me, I'm not getting it. Email me and let me know that you're messaging me. It may be easier to email me for until I get either another iPhone or just a regular Android that's not on the Motorola network. Like my phone is literally like Google. It's so annoying. I'm so pissed. But anywho, that's my check-in. Sending love to all my cousins, DNA cousins, my immediate family that's left. If you help Jenna enjoy her birthday, please, thank you so much. I have been, and I felt so bad that I'm just in this position, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna beat myself up over something. Like, why would I beat myself up? I've already been beat up. I'm not beating myself up over something that I can't control. Finally putting my health first. I done gained so much weight. My arm is sore from the panic attacks. They make my nerves like really tender. And then I have this injury from the last time this guy put his hands on me. I have this injury in my arm, and I think it just flares up sometimes. It's kind of been bothering me lately. But yeah, I'm taking it easy, enjoying my puppy. We enjoyed our time at the hotel. I was so spoiled. I'm still spoiled. And then I'm thankful for my community and my neighbors because they do look out for me. There's one of my neighbors, he suffers from PTSD too. PTSD as well. And he always checks on me and asks me if I'm okay. He can tell when I'm not right. He say, "You're looking a little off today. How you feel?" I was like, you know what? Because a lot of times I can't really tell. Because I've been so high functioning for so long, a lot of my cues, I don't know them. So one cue I learned is when I pop that bra, unless I'm just taking my bra, but if I start feeling weird and I have to open my bra, I'm about to have a panic attack. Who knew that that would be a clue? It's a clue for me. Like I literally just went through this Thursday, Sunday, and today. Then earlier I was thinking it was my room. I'm like, damn, is my room doing this to me? Because when I roll in the room, I had it, but then it comes down. Then I come back in here, I had it again, but now I'm sitting here and I don't have it. So it's like psychosomatic symptoms. Psychosomatic symptoms are a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass. Because what if my subconscious is thinking of something like I don't have control over that. Subconscious, that's different than conscious. So it's like, oh, this is really a pain in the ass. Then I don't really like medications from the pharmaceuticals because everything has a risk. So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. I don't know what to do. So I really lean heavy on my vitamin D more than anything else. My Remron, I definitely take that every night. Because if not, I will stay up. I will have insomnia. That battles my insomnia very well because I sleep. It's like, again, I'm not complaining. But you can't constantly be in dangerous situations for a whole lifetime and not expect residue. Like, so I'm dealing with the residue of a lot of stuff that I've healed from, that I'm healing from, and some things that I can't heal from. Like my brother grandkids, they was heavy on my heart this month when his anniversary came, and then I'm angry at their mother for losing them, which is something personal I have to deal with. So I have to honor my feelings and break away from people that I have these strong energies for. Am I actively mad? No. Do I want something bad to happen to her? No. That's not what this is, but I'm emotionally impacted by the losses, if that makes sense. So it's easier for me to walk away and just cut the existence of these people who have taken actions in their own lives that has impacted me directly, harmed me directly. Like, it's hard for me to play auntie to someone who there was a day when you didn't think of me as an aunt. You didn't think of me as a caregiver, so it's hard. I don't want to play a role I don't fit. If I was bad to you and I didn't care for you, you know, when the family was able, when whoever the girl got the baby, when she went to jail, like that hurt me. You passed over your so-called auntie. You know, those babies could have been okay with me and Gina. I took good care of mine, but the way they lied on me and my parenting that was seen by special victims unit detectives and all this stuff. How could I fight what you said about me out of and my parenting, which was all lies? And I'm sure they regret it now because you wouldn't be still trying to call me and connect with me if I was if I was the bad guy. So you know, it's just some things that we can't come back from. Um, Especially now that I have a niece and I've had nieces and nephews that have never ever harmed me or my child. And when I say harm, I don't mean putting their hands on me or nothing. I mean harmed our bond. Like you killed it. Sometimes you can take actions against people, lashing out or whatever, on drugs, off drugs, whatever it is, but you can ruin that bond and the bond is gone. Like when you become a liability to someone's life, then you have to let go. And it was hard. When I went in the shelter, I told my mom, I said, I'm letting go. I gave. Used to work hard and send barrettes. So that money wasn't free. I gave and gave and gave, and I gave to the wrong people because it didn't matter much, but it mattered to me. In my heart, I did what I wanted to do. I don't take anything back, but I have let go of those bonds. Um, I have no desire to rekindle or hold on to anyone that just is not healthy for me and my daughter. And I know what that looks like now. Like I have community. I have neighbors that love to see me when I get up in the morning to go outside. They like, hey. One of my neighbors, they just say, oh my God, you're just blossoming. And you know, that feels good. It feels good to be part of a community. Even though this society is going to hell, it feels good to be part of a safe community. Like I told myself today when I'm saving those panic attacks, I was telling Gina going back and forth, I'm gonna call the ambulance, no, don't call them. I wanna call the ambulance, no, don't call them. I'm telling myself, girl, you safe now. You safe now, girl, calm down. So I'm telling myself. Out loud too. I have to be telling myself, you safe now. You went through all of that to make it here and you safe. It's okay to have these symptoms. If we gotta ride them out, we're gonna ride them out. But you safe now. And you did a good job. Like I'm telling myself this, rocking back and forth. Until my panic attack pass. And it does. But it still doesn't make every instance just as stressful. But again, I'm grateful. It's just a sign that I went through a lot. I've been through a lot. Betrayal. I've been betrayed by so many people. I've been lied on. I've been lied to. I've been stole from. I've been anything you can imagine, honey. I done been pissed on. Anything you can imagine, I have went through it, but I also got through it. And anybody who really did me harm, I don't really wish them no bad. I just don't have access to them. I don't want access to them, and I don't want them to have access to me. And it feels good. I feel so good. Do you know how long my mother's family like overshadowed my life? 4 decades. I finally said I don't want to be, I don't want this no more. Everybody has always soaked me up. Everywhere I went. Virginia, it don't matter where I was at. I was always just the life of whatever I was in. Always. And now it's just I'm okay. I don't want to reconnect with nobody. Especially anyone connected to the trauma. And the drama I'm still trying to get over. Sometimes I do want to trust a couple of these people because I really thought more of who they were to me. But I was proven wrong every damn time. I've been loyal to so many people. I done helped take care of so many kids. Like, I really shouldn't want for nothing. I was taking care of kids when I couldn't even take care of my own. But you know, that's why I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed to have made it out of whatever the hell that was alive. I'm blessed to be even in my own right cognitive. My cognitive skills are on point. I'm not broken. I'm human. I'm not broken. I'm human, and I'm grateful. I feel better. And in this moment, I want to go do all kinds of stuff, and I ain't because I feel like then as soon as I get comfortable in doing something I want to do, I'm gonna feel bad again. So what I'm gonna do is it's 4 o'clock. I will watch me a movie. Wait for the sun go down. Take myself for a walk. Get this food out my bed. Let myself come back in here. One day at a time. I'm so grateful. I'm talking about the peace. So I went in my messenger. I bring this shit on myself. I shouldn't even went in there. Because a lot of people, I don't even block them. I just restrict them so I can't see their correspondence. Because, like, I don't even be wanting to explain my side of nothing even to these people. Because it's like, it's no point. I don't even know if they got the right intelligence enough to even comprehend what I'm saying. Comprehend that this isn't an attack on you, this is a protection for me. This is protecting me. Even my ex-husband, child, y'all have no idea. I would love to see it and tell it on everybody. I ain't gonna do that. Everybody know what they did. All I did was take everybody's shit till I couldn't take it no more. And now I'm calling the shots on who I want in my life, what role you play in my life, and I call the shots on who I give my energy to. Like, I'm not wasting no energy. I, life is too short. Life is too short. I lived a lot of years people pleasing. I can't even do that anymore. I have to please myself to make sure that I'm okay. And it's a good feeling. And I did it just in time not to raise a daughter who would repeat my same mistakes. I got out just in the nick of time. I started working on me and her just in time. And I tell you, I got so much to be thankful for. I mean it. Peace and love. I'm about to take it easy. I'm tired. I don't feel good, y'all. I just really feel like I just want to sleep. I feel like I want to take my medicine, but I feel it's too early for me to go down. So I'm gonna watch me a movie. I made all that food and I only ate like half of it. Tell you my appetite is weird. But I'm gonna keep it here because I do eat cold food. Blah. If you are battling with an illness or emotional issues or just life period and you want to vent, you can vent in the comments. I read all my comments. Or if you have any advice, some I'm in CPTSD groups on Facebook. Some are public, some are private, and I had made a post, explaining like I'm struggling with these panic attacks because they're psychosomatic, meaning my subconscious is connected to it. I don't have control over it, and it's freaking me out because I'm an Aquarius and I like everything to be controlled. So one, I'm having to not internalize this vulnerability that it's making me have, and to say that I'm weak. And I'm having to also just not fight me not having control, because who am I fighting? Myself? So I had kind of made a post like, does anybody have any advice? What are some tips? What do you do? And one guy, he was like, try to make a note of what's going on, what you're thinking about, what you're doing before it happens, and journal it. Because there is this sensation that I feel before it starts. And then sometimes again, like with psychosomatic symptoms, I could be telling myself, I'm not mad about that, or I'm not thinking about that, and then subconsciously I am. So yeah, gets on my nerves. I'm frustrated. So I don't know. I may after court like take a break from group and just really just take a break, or I'm going to get in another group. Maybe they have an emotional regulation group or something. I don't freaking know. Like it's very frustrating. Like that's the part that I can't really fix. Like it's so frustrating dealing with this, and I explaining it to people. The questions that trigger me. What did you do to bring it on? I don't fucking know. I was bored. I don't know. So it's like it's very frustrating to have, and it's frustrating to try to explain to people. This is why I've been super radio silent, just sharing shorts, not really podcasting, which maybe it will help if I talk about it more. Or maybe I'll run across someone who can give me some advice. I don't know. I was offered EDMR. I think that does something with your memories. I don't know if I want to do that because they did say I would not be able to do therapy. I would have to do that by itself. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna not do anything. I feel like everything, my treatment plan is gonna stay as it is right now too. I can be told about something or find something that looks promising to give me more relief. Other than that, I ain't doing nothing else extra because I'm tired. Yup. After 21 years and 9 months of raising a kid in the streets, 21 years, um, undoing everything grandma did took me another 8 years, six years after my DNA test, undoing everything that she did and lied about. Like I'm exhausted. I'm humble and I'm grateful. And if you love me like I love you, we're a happy family. Listen, I'm about to lay down. I'll let my dog back in here and put my food in the microwave. No, we don't have a microwave. Put my food in the oven. It's just relax. I'm yawning because they are exhausting. Like I do feel sleepy. Like I'm literally, I'm gonna tell him like I'm gonna say this is not my request, but I'm gonna tell my psychiatrist this. I'm feeling like I just need to go on back to single G's. I'm saying that, like at this point, and just go on and sedate me slightly. I don't want the double G's. Just give me some single G's or values. Just give me the tens. Like I said, I would never, but I'm already taking 25 milligrams of Zoloft, and I didn't want to, but I have to do something. But we starting really, really small because I had aggressive dosing in Philly. You know, they tried to kill 400 milligrams of Zoloft. Then Gina went in a coma, and I had the cold turkey, them the brain zaps that I had coming off those things. So yes, I've been through a lot, especially medically. With behavioral health, you better advocate for yourself with those people because they can harm you. I've been there, but I have a trauma-informed medical care team at the same hospital, all of them in one hospital. So I'm just grateful that they listen to me, they care, like they really care. And that's really half the battle. As long as you got a team that cares, you're gonna be okay. So if anybody's out there struggling with stuff, health, financial, whatever, family, friends, community, society, you are not struggling alone. Believe you me. Some of us may be too high up on a horse to admit it. Chele from the Block is not. I will admit it is some hard. It's just this life is crazy, and we should not suffer alone. If anybody out there ever needs an ear, I got to, because I know what it's like to not be heard, to have a voice and still not be heard, and I never want anyone connected to me or any of my content to feel like they have to go through that because you don't. Yeah. You deserve quality care. And where there is a will, there is a way. Because I'm telling you, I don't know how lucky, what luck I found to run into this coming here to New York. But it was the best move I ever made to like improve my life and my living. Is it lonely? Yes. Most of the people that I thought loved me, I had to walk away from. But it did make room for people who actually love and care about us to move on in and get comfortable. Peace and love. Thank you for checking in with Chele from the Block. And I'm sorry I have been under the weather, but I'm trying to take care of myself. And hopefully I can be back with a schedule that is conducive to us both really soon. Peace. Just fell out my damn thing.